The world's longest-running musical, Les Miserables, is now in its 29th year at the Queen's Theatre and a record-breaking Oscar-winning film, while Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera is now in its 28th glorious year at Her Majesty's Theatre. In an exclusive on-stage interview, Cameron is here to tell you about his shows.
Well, the interesting thing with Phantom is that the idea came from Andrew Lloyd Webber, and he rang me up at home one day and said, what did I think of doing The Phantom as a show? And I said, oh, that sounds a good idea. It was just instinctive like that. At the time, he didn't actually want to write the score. He just wanted the pair of us to have fun producing it. But over the next few months, he came to realise that actually it was a great score for him to write. And that was partly because he was married to Sarah Brightman at the time, and he was writing and using her voice Requiem for his father who'd just passed away.
In all your fantasies, you always knew that man and mystery were both in you.
And I thought, the only way we can make this be real and have an emotional impact is if I get a wonderful design which takes you into the world. And into my head, who knows why, Maria Björnsson came into my head. I didn't really know her very well, but I felt in my bones that we could never make the show work unless I had Maria. And of course, Hal Prince and Gillian Lynne, staged her visual imagery brilliantly, but she was there along with the composer in the creation of this piece.
Stay with me each night, each morning.
Phantom is actually the simplest of stories. It's Beauty and the Beast. It's mythic, and its simplicity is its strength. And with Her Majesty's Theatre, where Phantom is, we actually designed the physical production to take over that marvellous old theatre using, with modern technology, the original understage scenic devices. There is something about seeing something where it began, which is very special. With Les Miserables, somebody had brought the original French concept album of that show and said anyone mad enough to put T.S. Eliot's poems on stage should at least listen to Les Miserables. And I did, and I thought it was extraordinary. I never thought it was going to be an enormous hit that it's become, but the most I thought is that it was an original piece, wonderful music, and it might run a couple of years. And it turned out to be one of the most marvellous experiences of my life. Les Miserables is arguably the greatest novel that's ever been turned into a musical. It's impossible to underestimate how much it was considered a sort of iconic revolutionary piece, which was actually addressing all the ills of the 19th century.
If I die, let me live.
It's about survival of the human spirit, and also it's about a chase. Humanity never learns from itself. All the characters that Hugo wrote about are easily recognisable characters now in every country, and that's what an audience relates to.
One day more.
During your visit to London, don't miss the chance to see these incomparable shows where they began.